Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Nick.
And we're gonna get back into another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure episode. And dude, this last episode, I'll tell you what, it was special. I'll just say that it was a little bit special, and it was very interesting. But yeah, man, they ran into two more stand users, and these two stand users happened to be brothers, and one of them had the power of future telling manga, and the other one had the ability to like shapeshift his face into other people's faces, just move around his face, make it look like really weird. And they kind of use this to their advantage by having him shapeshift into Jotaro or some other people, or to just move his face around, which is kind of interesting. But the first time they tried to use their manga, the future manga, to try to poison Jotaro and gang, didn't go very well. Well, we know the manga is very accurate about its future fortune telling, but it doesn't exactly show everything. And we saw that in that, yes, they did drink the poison tea. However, they didn't actually drink it. They just kind of put it in their mouths like the manga showed. Because of course, Iggy showed up and started messing everything up, running around, chasing people, jumping on tables, and so they just immediately spit out their drinks. Which, it didn't show that in the manga, but it kind of stopped at them taking a drink. So it didn't technically, the manga wasn't technically wrong. It didn't technically lie. But yeah, that was kind of funny. So their next plan was to, as it showed in the manga, build a bomb that looked like an orange, and it showed Jotaro's face being split open by the bomb. And of course, we figured out later that to hide from Polnareff and Joseph, the older brother actually shapeshifted his face into Jotaro, and they took him along for the ride, and we went through this whole, Scooby-Doo shenanigans thing, where he tried to leave, or he tried to convince them he was actually Jotaro, so he wouldn't get caught, and eventually, he just oh, my stomach, I must have eaten something bad, so he got out of there. They threw away the orange, which happened to land nearby him, and he exploded. So again, the manga wasn't technically wrong because it showed at least Jotaro's face being split open. It wasn't Jotaro, but it showed his face being split open, which it did. It did happen. Yeah, man, this is kind of funny because they honestly just kind of beat themselves. So these two stand users are now taken out of the mix. They just gave up at the end. And so that's 3 out of the 9 that are taken down. So I'm kind of assuming we only got 6 left. And there's maybe about 10-ish days, maybe a little bit left, maybe a little bit less before Holly's going to die, Jotaro's mom. So I'm kind of interested to see whether they're going to take on 2 more in a day, kind of like what they did with this one. Or are they just going to go with the, 1 a day? Because they could do that, but they only have maybe 1 or 2 days left for just DO. So there's a little bit of a time crunch here, but I'm kind of wondering how they're gonna figure that out. And of course, we know that Avdol and Kikyoin are in the hospital. So unfortunately, we don't know if Kikyoin's gonna be able to finish this journey with us. I'm really hoping he is. Avdol, not too worried about him. I'm sure he's probably gonna come back, but Kikyoin was blinded, dude. I don't know if he's gonna come back. I really hope he does, because I love him. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to watch this episode to find out, and I'm really interested to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, this episode was definitely an interesting episode, to say the least. I don't think in any JoJo's episode, or any anime for that fact, I've seen the enemy defeat themselves, and that's how they get caught. So that's interesting. Just the way, first of all, they incorporated manga, in an anime as a power. I do think that's kind of funny. But the art style of the manga panel was really interesting, and I'm gonna say, like you were saying, it was technically telling the truth. It was not the way they wanted it to be, I'll definitely tell you that, but definitely because it showed, like you said, Jotaro exploding, but it was him that exploded, right? So, so yeah, man, interesting that they defeated themselves, and they literally did nothing. Like they were just going to the hospital, and that's all they did, and they just defeated themselves. So again, just dude, everything about the last episode was very weird. Like just everything about it, and the ending, like, bro.
Oh yeah.
Bro, what was that? Like, boing, I'm just playing. But yeah, man. So that was interesting. But I can't wait to see the next stand user that we're gonna go against. And it's called Anuba, right? So
Anubis, I believe.
Or Anubis.
Yes. Right, because oh yeah, the stands I have to do with the 9 like main Egyptian gods, I believe, and Anubis is one of them, I believe. So,
right. Not sure what kind of stand user it's gonna be, but it's very interesting the fact they're actually using like actual, like, what is it, Greek or Egyptian gods, I'm sorry, as like stand users. So I think that's interesting that they're doing that. But also I guess the way they're executing it, like it's just like last episode, it's like, bro, like what am I watching? It's like it's like a little kid who has like, who could tell the future with manga style art versus a guy who can morph, like, so it's just like, at this point, what do I even expect from JoJo's at this point? That's not going to surprise me. But yeah, man, the last episode was interesting, but I can't wait for this one, because I know this one we're going to get introduced to a new stand user, and it's going to be really good, so I can't wait.
That is right, guys, and if you want to see the rest of our JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3 reactions, then make sure you guys hit the subscribe and the like button, and click that notification bell to be notified when we release more content. And check out all the links down below for our social medias, and drop a comment. What did you guys think of, especially this last episode? It was kind of weird, but more importantly, this episode. What do you guys think of this? What do you think is going to go on? How long do you think it's going to take to get TDO? Because we're around a bit of a time crunch here. So they got to get through these last 6 stand users pretty fast. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to jump into this episode, so I guess without further ado, let's just get right into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 3, Episode 28. Okay, so Abdal's okay. Oh, let's go. Okay, he's not gonna be blind.
Okay.
Okay, so they are gonna leave him for a couple days. Iggy.
Yeah.
He is not well behaved, dude.
Yeah, that cannot be more opposite of Iggy.
No, not again.
Dang, trolled.
He's just giving up at this point. He's just letting him on his face. Okay.
Dang, what a troll, dude.
Oh. Why are we focusing on these guys? Oh, what the? Right, that's got to do something with a stand.
Oh,
Oh, it's not opening.
maybe this dude, I don't know his name, because they said it a second ago, but can't open it.
Yeah, the guy who found it.
Yeah, the guy who found it, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh. He's gonna do it easily.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that thing is definitely some sort of stand. That is kind of weird how a katana would be in the middle of Egypt. Oh! Oh, well, that dude is dead.
Um.
Oh, did the sword just kind of move on its own?
Yeah.
Oh, that was his dad. Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh yeah, it literally moved on its own.
Chaka, that's his name. Anubis. Oh, the stand is talking to him? Wait a minute. Wait, does this stand not have a stand user? It's like it chooses its own stand user? Oh, that's interesting.
Bro, okay, first of all, they just changed voice actors, but two, they're look, dude, the color change, bro. He's got
You're right.
He's got green lips now.
Oh. Dude, that's so interesting. Okay, wait a minute. So this stand can choose its own stand user. And maybe it takes control of the body?
Right.
Huh. The gum. Yeah, that is a definite scam. Yeah, this reeks of scam, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and it stole the gum. Dude, you're trying to... You scam me? And you want me to pay for it?
Yeah. Oh no, don't tell me he's gonna meet this swordsman.
Probably.
Oh.
Yes.
Why is it always Polnareff every time, man?
It feels that way, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, and he's wrapped up the sword. Weirdly. See that?
Yeah.
I think Paul Nareff knows.
Yeah, I think he does.
Huh. That's because that's not technically his stand user, I guess, because he can just choose another one, maybe, if that guy dies.
Right.
Oh. God of Death, Anubis. So is it a one-shot if that thing touches him? Because it killed the fly when it just touched the handle.
Right. I mean, it did with the other people.
Right. Yeah, I don't think swords are supposed to smoke like that.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna have a sword fight here.
Oh, actually, yeah, actually. Yeah, this is interesting, actually.
Now, we know that if your stand gets hurt, then you get hurt too. So,
Right.
If Paul Nareff's stand gets stabbed by this thing, does he also die immediately? Oh, was he? Oh no. Oh, well, he got hit. I guess we'll see if this thing is a one-shot then. Oh, hold up a minute. Wait, it only cuts flesh? Because it didn't, like he said, it didn't harm his shirt or the pillar.
Interesting.
Ah.
Bro, what?
Dude, you know, they keep getting in these situations because, like, they leave each other one-on-one. Like,
True.
at this point, come on, man. Don't leave each other alone. Always stay in pairs.
Right.
Alright, Polnareff. What are you gonna do?
Can he come from the sky, bruh?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, what the? Oh! I didn't even know you could do that!
Bruh.
It's not over yet. Right. Well, even if he's dead, I think it's not going to be over because the sword will just choose somebody new.
Right. Oh no, don't pick up the sword, bruh.
Oh, wait, it opened for him.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, Iggy for the save?
Well, kind of did.
So it didn't take full control of him because he didn't open it all the way.
Of course. Yep. Hey, I'll give him credit this time, man.
With the what the heck? Oh, what? Oh, it's controlling the mice. Oh, now he can't open it. Is it because he's in front of the others?
Like you said, actually.
That's what I'm saying! How do you defeat something like that, though? If it can just switch from person to person, how do you defeat that?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Oh, Iggy does not like it. I think he can tell something's wrong. Yes, Jotaro, go with him.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what does he need a haircut for if his hair is just always in a square?
True. It's not gonna look any different.
No, he's gonna touch it. It's gonna take control of him. Wait, why is he getting a shave? He didn't have any facial hair. Yeah, dude, calm down a little bit.
Oh no.
I can already see what's about to happen. This sword already took control of him. I don't like this. And he's gonna cut his throat.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, come on.
All right, man.
Huh.
Wow. Yeah, this episode, all I'm gonna say is when is Paul Nedeff gonna get a break? That's all I'm gonna say. Like, bro, this man gets attacked, I feel like, every other episode. Like, I can name like at least 10 different times this whole entire part. He's just been literally by himself and just gets attacked.
Right.
Just like for absolutely no reason. He gets isolated with Anubis, right? And almost kills him, cuts his chest like through the middle. Luckily, he had that special move that he had that ended up like killing the guy. And then, bro, he's trying to get a fresh cut, you know, trying to get that fresh fade, and You know, the guy's like, hey, yeah, you want it under your chin, right? It just gets the sword. I'm just like, bro, can we like not? Can we get an episode that's like in favor of Paul Nadev? Like, can we just get an episode that's just like he's the one that saves the day or whatever, not him getting bullied every episode.
Right.
Because it's just like, dang, dog. This man, he's been through that. He's been through getting strapped under a bed by a doll. Like, bro, like, come on. So yeah, besides that, man, this episode, very good. Man, the cliffhanger though, man, I kind of wanted to see what was going to happen next with him and all that, because I'm really surprised he did that, considering Jotaro's right in front of him. He's like right there. So again, I'm a little surprised by that, but this episode was a good episode, and I really can't wait to see what happens next in the next episode.
Right, man. And you know, we're a little whiles into part 3. You know, we've been introduced to stands for a little bit now. You know, obviously not too much because it just started in part 3. But we really shouldn't be surprised anymore, should we? There's so, like, these stands, there's so much they can do. They're just so wildly, like, vast and unique from one another. They're so different that we really shouldn't be surprised, like, what they can do. But every time we get introduced to this new stand, and I'm just like, wait a minute. It can be a car? Wait a minute, this monkey has a stand? Oh, wait a minute. This literally has no stand user. It's just a stand that picks and chooses people and hops from one to the next.
Yeah.
So, you know, I feel like we shouldn't be surprised anymore, but every time I feel that, it just hops to something completely wild and different. And it keeps it interesting, man. I'll say that. So, I really don't know how you're supposed to defeat a stand that hops from person to person. Maybe you, like, bury it under the ground so nobody ever can find it again. Maybe that's one thing you can do. But even, like, Paul Nadev, he was getting enticed by it. He was getting seduced by the sword. Where, you know, even he opened it. Luckily, you know, the gang, Jotaro and gang, were there to stop him. But if he was alone, he would definitely probably have fallen under its spell. So, we know that it can, you know, entice even current stand users too now. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, man, as we are right now, this barber, he is holding Paul Nadev hostage, and Jotaro is asleep. Like, I love Jotaro, but if you're gonna be out and about, and you're gonna stay in pairs of 2, which I suggested, and so did Joseph, so good on him. But if you're gonna do that, you gotta be awake and alert, man. Like, I love Jotaro as much as the next guy, but come on, you gotta stay aware. But unfortunately, you know, Paul Narev, he is about to get sliced under the neck here by this barber who is enticed by the Anubis stand. And I'm really interested to see what's going to go on here. I'm assuming Jotaro is probably going to wake up somehow. He's going to send Star Platinum all on him. But yeah, man, I'm really excited to get into this next episode and see exactly how they're gonna defeat Anubis, the stand, I guess you should say. But yeah, man, should be very, very interesting.
That is right, guys. If you guys want to see the rest of our reactions to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, then make sure you guys like and subscribe. And also, click on the notification bell to be notified when we release those videos. And again, guys, always comment down below what you guys are thinking of these episodes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What is interesting to you? What was your favorite part about this episode? What are you guys think is going to happen in the next episode? Obviously, people that are already caught up, you know what's going to happen, but people that are joining us on this journey to react to JoJo's, let us know what you think is going to happen. But yeah, guys, again, thanks for all the support on JoJo's. We really do appreciate everything. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.